from Wallo province, basically. So the Kawat people, a part of people of Yaju, who had converted to Islam, said, we are Muslims and have been guarding our region. If one of the Christians came to us, we would kill him, waiting for you to reach us. Let alone these people are Christian. He say since they say we are converted, he say that they are converted by Imam. It talks about before the reach of the Imam into the area. They are mentioning that. But this guy is a pathological liar. You know? He said that the Imam was the one who converted these people into Islam. He's literally, holding the gadget of the Chuchu and his fellows. And then even for Chuchu, we are the one who advised him to read even the book of ተሃድሶ. He never read anything. And then we will kill him, waiting for you to reach us. The Imam was delighted, okay, and clad their leaders into robes of honor. The region of Kawat had been under the command of Khalid al-Wardi, al-Waradi, okay? The Imam had placed them under his charge because he was responsible for their becoming Muslims. ሰዎቹ ሙስሊሞች ስለሆኑ መሪያቸው ኻሊድ ነው የሚባለው። እንግዲህ ስለዚህ ኢማሙ እዛ ከመድረሱ በፊት የነበሩበትን ሁኔታ ነገሩት። ክርስቲያኖቹ ከላይ መጥተው ሊወጉን ካሉ እንጋደላቸዋለን፣ አካባቢያችንን ስንጠብቅ ነው ነው we are Muslim ብለው ነገሩት ለኢማም አህመድ ኢብራሂም አልጋዚ። ከዛ ምን አደረጋቸው? በሱ ምን ውስጥ አስገባቸው? በአዳል ሱልጣኔት ውስጥ እንዲገቡ አረገና አሚር ስለሆነ አንደር ማይ ሼድ ናችሁ፣ ከዚህ በኋላ እኔ ፕሮቴክት ደማችሁንም ኤሪያችሁን ቴሪቶሪያችሁንም ፕሮቴክት አደርግላችኋለሁ ብሎ አስገባቸው የሚለውን ነገር ቆርጦ ነው ሲያወራ የነበረው እዚህ ጋር just to make easy for his narration። ይሄ አንደኛው ሜንሽን ነው። ሶስተኛው ቦታ ላይ ቀጥሎ ያለውንም የእጁ የተነሳበትን ላነሳልህ እችላለሁ። አራት ቦታዎች ነው እዚህ ፍቱህ አልሀበሻ ላይ የእጁ የሚለው የተነሳው። እኔ አንድ ሙሉ መጽሐፍ አለ ስለ የእጁ የተጻፈ አንድ ሙሉ መጽሐፍ ማለት ነው። የእጁ ላይ የተሰራው ደባ ማለት ነው፣ ስሙን የማጠልሸት በተለይ የነዚህ የዜና መዋል ጸሐፊዎች ደብተራዎች የጻፉትን ማለት ነው። ዛሬ ላይ ያለው የእጁ ማህበረሰብ እኮ ኦሮምኛ አይናገርም። ቤዚካሊ አማርኛ ነው አብዛኛው የሚናገረው። በጣም አያት ቅድመ አያቶች ናቸው ኦሮምኛውን የሚናገሩት። ልጆቹ እዚህ አደባባይ ላይ ወጥተው የሚሳደቡት የነሱ ልጆች አይደሉም እንዴ? ማንነታቸውን የረሱ ጋላ ሲሉ ሲሳደቡ የሚሉት ከወሎ አካባቢ። ስለዚህ ይሄን ሪያሊቲ ዲናይ ማድረግ የለብንም ነው። So the Imam had placed them under his charge because he was responsible for their becoming Muslim. Since he perished, the plague Basara was put in charge of them. Kawat is a delightful district. You see? It's a district, right? District ወረዳ ነው እንጂ የትራይብ ስምም አይደለም ሲጀመር ራሱ ወይም ደግሞ የጎሳ ወይም ደግሞ የሆነ ሌላ የተለየ ነገር አይደለም። እኔ ተወልጄ ያደኩበትን ኤሪያ እኮ ነው መጥተው እኮ ሊያስተምሩ የሚሞክሩት እነዚህ ሰዎች። እንዲህ ምን አይነት እኮ የአእምሮ ድርቀት እንዳለባቸው አላውቅም።
But by the way, what's his name? Welcome, Ababiya. By the way, imagination. Hey, Jabarata የሚባለው ሰውዬ, by the way, I don't think he's Oromo. አውቆ ነው he pretends to be Oromo, and not he have this book that he always brings up. It was written like in 1900, at least no. And now he always refers to that book for some reason, for everything that he talks about. And now he acts like Oromo, Oromo ታሪክ ማወራ ይመስልና, but it feels in their trap. Like the Habesha people, they kind of like it because it creates their propaganda for them somehow. That's why I get the imagination. Soon they were like, oh, you miskin him, and I mean, they were agreeing with him.
Yeah, I just go into his page and like and repost it. Oromo. Mommy should have told me. I swear I'm embarrassed now.
Yeah, come here.
No, what I'm saying is, Manachuchu de Manamichi. He goes to Chuchu's page.
Yeah, I think so.
He's that low? Oh my God.
I just likes to hold him.
I'm sorry, guys, for what I have.
I don't know why you guys take him serious.
Oh my God, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed.
You are too far away from the phone.
We can't hear you.
Who cannot hear me?
No, we can't hear him.
You know, I'm just nukundong kutakalala. I'm aware of a lot of stuff, but this
I know.
fooled me. Honestly, he fooled me. Oh my God.
He pretends to be Oromo. He acts like you know what he said one day? You know what he said one day?
Mm-hmm.
He got in, right? He got in one of the what's his name? His room, bombastic room, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he got into the Tagaro's room, and the guy was asking him like, "So I can't hear you. You know, he already told him he's Oromo. When he asked him, "Oh, chati yekam kunayalo." Can you believe that? There was like 300 people watching him. I was like, "What the hell? Why would you say shit?" I was like, "It's weird that you said that. I don't care if you're true, but you're trying to make it seem like, you know." And they start laughing.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Oromo ድሮስ ምናምን they were happy, you know?
ከብልጽግና ጋር ቡቲክ ላፕ የሚያደርጉት እኮ እነሱ ናቸው ብዙዎች። አላየሃቸውም?
I'm embarrassed anyways. Yeah, they do. I agree. በነገራችን ላይ እንዳሉ ዲቃላ ኦሮሞ ነን ብለው እንትን የሚሉ I'm sorry to say that word. They're the one who just taking over and just claiming they're Oromo.
I was shocked. I said,
they are 7 years Oromo. አካም ብሏቸዋል እሱ አይደል?
Thank you, John.
They are አካም.
The newcomers.
Yeah, their name is አካም.
Yeah.
And then he would literally say some bogus stuff about Oromo. Earlier, he was in there. The only one that was like actually like defending, like and asking questions was Imagination. You know, even in Tana at the end, like he started agreeing with them. I was confused. I don't know what happened to Khaled. He started agreeing with them. It just is weird, man.
Yeah, wow. Hopefully we're talking about the same Jaberta, right?
Yeah, it is. It is the same Jaberta.
He is looking for people.
Yeah, but like Jaberta's too. I already told you about this guy, bro. Like, yes, Alava, Oromo, Yeman, Yeso, Masaka, and Yunifelugu.
Exactly.
Why do you think they favor this guy, bro? They give him the order mic. They give him all the time to speak. Because Basuli Tamar Kuzo, Oromo Lashimaku.
Exactly. You got it.
At the end of the day, Maka, in the Salama, it doesn't matter. Like, in Teleconk, but hammer micro too. They're going to keep interrupting you.
Yep.
In the Salama, Oromo, history discredit matter for any contribution. Tariq like zero. Muslim Tariq and Dino matter. Why do you think they always deflect from the topic? You know
what
Yeah, so obviously, so like, I mean, I've told you about this guy way ago. I mean, he took this guy seriously.
In the beginning, I did. I thought he was real. But I
was right about this nigga from the start, from the first day that I made this cup.
Yeah, you were.
5-minute conversation, bro. Like, come on, this guy's useless, bro. He's not one of us, bro. Come on.
But now in the beginning, for the first month or something, he got me, man. I trusted him because I thought he was saying good things about Oromo's history.
Yeah, today Khalid was talking shit.
Yeah, Khalid went against us, bro.
Khalid talking shit, what?
Yeah, Khalid was talking shit.
What did he say, bro?
Don't worry.
He was pretty much saying, yeah, Jews is not really, we don't know if they're Oromo or not.
Nah, they probably trolling you, bro. You must have pissed him off. Khalid don't say shit like that, bro. Come on, man.
That's right.
Now stop lying on his name, bro. Khalid's my boy, bro. Come on now, bro.
That's my boy too. I was shocked.
Khalid is like the most base non-Oromo person that I know, bro. He's well respected.
He's showing his true colors, bro.
Today he gave the Yejus to the Semites, you know.
Who did he give it to? Which ethnicity?
We don't know if they're Eritrean or Amara. You know that. I stay in them. He was in their room, you know. He almost agreed with them. I was confused. The chosen Amara, you know that group. We don't know what they are. I can't say they're Amara. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, but I've known Khalid for a long time, bro. He wasn't always never like this, bro. He was never always on our side. I mean, back in the day, he used to be like a pro G7 supporter, like when I know him back in the Facebook days. But I remember the day he actually switched up, like become like more like, you know, Oromo advocate. That's because the day like they started like disrespecting the G7 supporters, and when G7 like, you know, when Brown Naga went to Amhara region back in the days, 2019 and shit, when they have like welcoming party for him, and instead of like, you know, giving him welcome, that they all went against him, everything, they were disrespecting Gurage people and shit. Now, all of a sudden, that was around the time like he switched up and become like, you know, pro Oromo, like, you know, supporters and shit. Because before that, he used to be like a pro G7 supporters. That's what around the time I actually thought he was Gurage and shit.
Oh, okay. You guys talk very well. Okay.
What you said?
They have been even claiming that we are Jew, right? I heard one Harari lady saying that we are a Jew, right?
What? That's insane.
Why are you saying mommy? Why you call them Harari? Stop.
No, they call themselves, you know.
No, if she's Harari, she's Oromo, she's Somali. Don't call him Harari.
Yeah, I heard that she's been attaching her lineage
call
to
him Harari,
Levant.
so.
To Levant, you know. She said that our ancestors used to speak blah, 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 blah. You know, these people usually, they are opportunists, you know. With every government, if they feel safe, they become the advocate.
100%. Wallah, you hit it on the head. That's what they do.
That's
They
what
always
they do,
tell.
exactly.
And then their mace always came to you, you know. Always.
Hey,
When they do something, even their mace is even we are being targeted by our religion because of their mace, basically.
you know, Muhammad, I got a question for you, bro. I'm always wondering about that. You know, surely you know more about Harari people, like, because surely you read a lot of books. So, do you notice like a lot of Harari people, right?
What's Harari?
They mostly they have like a Turkish grandparents.
Okay, what's Harari
grandfather?
people, Babiya?
What'd you
I
say?
mean, Hadare, he means Hadare.
What'd you say?
Hadare, he means Hadare. Don't call him Hadare.
No. Don't correct him, Rob. What's Harari people?
Nah, I feel like the name Hadari was like given to them by like Habesha's people.
No,
It's
it's
like
not.
Habesha
They
people.
call,
That's how Habesha
no,
people
they
refer to
call
them.
themselves. Okay, please let's listen to each other.
Adere Biyo.
Moti,
The series.
hold
that
on,
we
Moti. Hold on, Moti.
Yeah.
But anyways, like
No,
that's
don't
beside the point.
anyway.
What I'm
No,
trying to say
don't
to you,
anyway me. You
no,
have to
like,
correct it.
because I got a question for Ahmed real quick, bro.
No,
like,
their name is Adari, not Harari.
That's not important, bro. That's not the point.
It
That's
is
what I'm
very
trying to say.
important. It is
All right,
very
I hear you. I got you. All right, I'll call it Hadari people, right? Why do a lot of Hadari people, right? Like they have a lot of like a Turkish, like most of them, 80% of the people that I met, they have like a Harari grandfathers or grandmothers. Why is that? I mean, Turkish.
Yeah, because they're
No. That's for Muhammad, bro. Because Muhammad is well, base. He knows more details about this. Surely, because you read about this, right? Can you
Go ahead,
tell me why is that?
Muhammad, go ahead.
Do you know the reason behind it? Like, you know, a lot of Harari people, they have like a Turkish grandparents.
Frankly speaking, they used to say that, but I'm not sure whether they have ancestral.
Like, I've come across them. Like, I've actually I've come across them. Like
You want me to answer that, Babiya?
they have like a Turkish grandparents and grandfathers.
Yes, they do. That is the small amount. The other one is
I know one guy.
They got assimilated. Majority of them.
Yeah, he claimed that his grandfather is Turk.
Sorry. Today everybody got muted.
I know from that area, and then he's an Ostaz, and then I heard one of his interview when they asked him, he said, "Yeah, my grandfather is from Turkey. I mean, the Turkish tribe."
Mm. The Turkish, there was a small community of Turkish who used to live in that city, but they went back to after the falling of the Ottoman Empire. They went back to their area, so the Dikalas left behind. You get what I mean, Ababiya?
Yeah, I hear you. Of course, I do.
The rest of them,
you know, the Ottomans, little bit of occupation they had in Harari.
yes.
You know what I mean? And then like
So the rest of them, majority, those are minority. They're like a small group.
And I've also read about like I read an article somewhere like where you mentioned like about the Harari people when the Ottoman people like kind of kicked out the Ottomans from that city, and the Harari people like citizens, I mean Hadari people, they've kind of begged the Turkish. They sent a letter to the Turkish,
Yes,
you know what I mean, authorities begging them to come back and dominate them again.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I'm trying to find that source, bro. Like I'm really like, you know, if anybody knows about that source, please send it to me because I want to read about it.
Hold on 1 second. If you ask Khalid, because his authority for his knowledge of history in Ethiopian history is Futul Habasha, you know. Over there is a mention of Bali, okay? It doesn't say Bali Oromo or Afar or Somali or blah blah. So he's claiming that Balis are not Oromo. The same shit.
Bali is like the definition of Oromo people actually started it.
No, the problem, Futuh al-Habasha, basically, it is not a book of ethnonym. It is a book of religious chronicle, like that of the Christian Highland Kingdom Chronicle. Arab Fatih wrote the day-to-day activity of the soldiers and the Imam during that time, okay? So the soldiers of the Imam are multi-ethnic groups. But at that time, their unity is not based on ethnic group, it is religious. Even there are Oromos from the Christian Highland Kingdom part, there are Oromos from this one, blah, blah, blah. So nowadays, when we try to speak about like 800, 1,000, 1,100 years ago history, we're not supposed to use our presentism to abolish everything in the past. And then basically, when you say warra ilu, it is an area, right? Now it is considered an area. But what was the reason to be called warra ilu? Warra means Oromo, right? Warra biya miti warra. Warra ilu means the place of Illu Oromos, right? The offspring of Illu, one of the son of the Walla Oromo. And these people, they don't know anything. We are here teaching them everything from scratch.
I mean, like the ignorance,
bro, their hate is concealed. Even their hate surpassed their religious identity. You see, I have been watching this guy. I have been watching this guy for long period of time. He don't care about his religion, but he care about his tiny sub-ethnic group. And then everywhere when he gets something, similar with what he think, he post and then dance everywhere and then putting even Oromo music to support his claim.
Majority of his followers are already Oromos, so I mean, that's why he gets most attention from the Oromos, because he knows how to really attract the Oromos, so of course, but like, well, my point is right. I mean, I've known Kali for a long time. I know what kind of person he was. I know his political stance in the past. He switched up because of some little hostility he had with a couple of groups, in the past. But like,
they don't understand 10 toes on something. That's
I know he's not really like a.
Ababiya, Ila.
Yes.
The name of Yajju from the entire 400 pages of the book, it is mentioned 5 times. Even it is a tiny expression. It doesn't give details of the Yajjus. Okay? And then where did he get the audacity to conclude that there is no any historical account before Futuh al-Habasha or the conquest of Abyssinia that talks about the Yajjus? This is stupidity, basically. It is inherent stupidity. It is inherited from the Northerners.
Today he came, he brought it like it was a holy book.
You know what he said, Ababiya? You know what he said? I asked him, is Yeju is not the Oromo word? He said, no, that means Yeju.
How are you?
That doesn't sound like a Kali to me, but like I gotta hear from this man.
Today, anyways, it's gonna catch your ill. Wakia, what's up? Welcome.
Thank you, bro.
Can we carry on, like, when we stop, bro? Like,
come on, bro.
One.
Jirra. Ababiya, you know who this is, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Akaobo, no majirta. Continue. Jirra. I'll highlight you later. I'll call you.
So anyway, so that, I mean, like, the reference of Yeju, like, there's so many evidence that actually prove that they were Oromo people. It's too obvious, but like, there shouldn't be any, like, any dispute on that. But of course, like, I know Futuh al-Habasha didn't like Muhammad say, it didn't mention anything about like ethnicity. It only mentioned about like the district. But the fact is that the descendant right now, majority of them have been forcibly assimilated into different tribes. Like some either become like Amhara or Tagarus. You know how that happened, but there's still like there's people who still carry that name, but who still deny, the origin of the people. Like they still trying to deny, like saying like, oh, this the Yeju is never Oromo, blah blah. It's because of politically I've been brainwashed. And like there was a person I know on this app, I forgot his name. Said Warrababu, right? Muhammad, I'm sure you know that guy. He carried the name Warrababu, but he claimed to be Amhara. That make no sense. I saw a video of him in the past. He said like he claimed to be Oromo. I don't know how he switched out from Oromo to like become like pro-Amhara nationals. And
ትራይባሊስት የሆኑ ሰዎች እኮ ድሮ አንድ መጽሐፍ እየፈለኩ ነበረ ካገኘሁት የእጁ የሚለውን ስም እንዴት እንዳጠፉት I will show you.
Yeah, please show us. I would like to learn more because I haven't finished the Futuhat al-Habash. I've already read like up to page 35. I know there's a lot of pages, but I'm still reading more. You know, I'm trying to like. But I only know that like the most. Yeah.
They had a room open with Aze and Habasha Prince, you know, all of them group, and they were like, one of them he read. He had a book that was written in 1900. He said it was only the Argobas that taught Oromos and Afar how to farm. You know? This is really crazy, bro.
የመቶ ምናምን ዓመት እድሜ ያለው ሰው ላገናኝ ይችላለን ከዛ አካባቢ።
This people are wild, bro.
I mean, that shouldn't be surprising. I mean, like that's the and at the end of the day, the goal is just to discredit Oromo from any historical event, from any like no one has to have any historical contribution. That's their plan because of they want like brainwash other people to know like that we don't have any like any significant histories in the past. That's what they like to see. Like that's what they like to tell everybody. I mean, like, of course, that shouldn't be surprising. There's no reason for you to waste time with these people. It's better for you, like, to open up, your own panel, just challenge these guys.
Oh yeah, they take out Telona right now when they listen to us. You know what I'm saying?
የቶዶ ጉራጌዎች እነዚህ እንትኖች ብዙ ጊዜ ሂስቶሪካል ፋላሲ ሲፈጥሩ ነው የኖሩት ራሱ።
Exactly. They always claim people's history. It's like the same thing that's going on in Sudan.
And these people who pretend to be, they're actually Gurages and stuff. So that's one thing you guys need to be aware. They hide under the Amara banner and try to discredit Oromos because of they forget Abajafar.
You know what's the guy named the one that comes to on Chuchu's live?
Izana, the Tigray guy.
Yeah, Izana.
Oh, here comes Khalid, bro. Khalid, bro, what happened to you, bro? I had like you be talking a lot of dirt about us.
Bro,
Look, what happened, bro? Are you went back to the pro G7 supporters now again, like the old days, bro? Like 2018, bro?
Stop.
Is that true, Khalid?
Here's look. We are arguing about the Yejus. I don't know who's muting. Somebody's making noise. We're talking about the Yeju that's mentioned in the Futuhat al-Habasha, and according to Futuhat al-Habasha, the Yejus are clearly like they're not Oromo, right? Based on the Yeju, like the one that's mentioned in the Futuhat. We're not talking about the Yeju and Gondar. I made that very clear. But according to Futuhat al-Habasha,
I know that part, right? They didn't mention anything about them being ethnicities, though.
Yeah, he said they speak the Yeju language and they were Christians.
Yeah, but just because they say like they speak the Yeju language, that doesn't mean like they were ethnicity.
It doesn't say even Christian, Khalid.
It did say that.
Bro, ያነበብከው 297 ፔጅ ላይ ያለው ነው አይደል?
Bro, it did like it clearly said.
Let me read for you.
This is a public information, right?
Let me read for you. ኧረ እስኪ ግድ የለህም።
Let it read. You can challenge him on that, bro.
Yeah, I can read for you, bro.
Here. I got it.
እኔ መጽሐፉ አለኝ።
Yeah, I know. I got the screenshot. Put me on the big screen.
I don't need your screenshot.
No, Rob, just hold on. I can, so everybody can see it too, but I'm not lying.
Muhammad has a challenge, so let Muhammad go first, bro. Please, bro. You can go after him, bro. You can, bro.
ይኸውልህ ኻሊዶ 5 ቦታ ነው Futuhat al-Habasha ላይ የእጁ የሚል ስም ያለው።
Okay.
the entire 400 ምናምን ፔጅ ውስጥ ኦኬ from the entire 400 ምናምን ፔጅ ውስጥ 5 ቦታ ላይ ነው ያለው። 5ቱንም ቦታ ማየት እንችላለን ከፈለክ ማለት ነው። it doesn't mention anything except ኤሪያውን ካልሆነ በስተቀር ማለት ነው። እና
Oromo?
hold on ቆይ I didn't say it say ኦሮሞ። አንተ እኮ እያልክ ያለኸው እዛ ጋር ያለው የሆነ ኤትኖኒየም እንደ ኤትኒክ ግሩፕ አድርጎ የገለጸው አድርገህ ነው እያወራ ያለው። and then ከስር ያለችውን ከስር ሪቻርድ ፓንክረስት ከስር አገው እዛ አካባቢ ላይ ይኖር ስላልነበረ most probably ሀረሪና ምናምን ሊሆኑ ይችላሉ የምትለዋን ይዘህ ነው አሁን አንተ እየሮጥክ ያለው። anyways
That's a very good point anyway.
Yeah, ለአርጊውመንትም አይመችሃል።
Oh, here I have the screenshot of Futuhat al-Habasha. Put me on the big screen. Put me on the big screen for like 1 minute. Everybody can see it, okay? This is not politics, okay?
I don't know. You're gonna Muhammad, are you there?
Yeah, boy, let me bring the lauto page lauto.
I got you, Khalid. Let him go so you guys can go one by one.
Oh no, while he's looking, just put me on the big screen so they can read it, bro. Don't be scared. Okay. Sahabuddin is a writer.
How do we know this is a book?
It is from the book. Okay, hold on.
How do we know?
This is just childish. So Sahabuddin, his real name is Sahabuddin, okay?
Sahabuddin.
So we call him Arab Faki, like, because of the. And this is what he said. They had dressed themselves in Christian apparel. The Imam said to them, by God, do not speak except in the Yejju language. The storyteller, may God have mercy upon him, says, while they were on their way, a Christian woman came, crying out. The Imam, thinking him to be the patrician Deglan, something, I don't know what that means. She drew near to the Imam and sought to speak to her in the Yejju language. But he spoke in the language of the Muslims, saying, give back her possession. She understood his language. Remember, she spoke a Yejju language, but she understood the language of Imam Ahmed. Fell back towards the way and sat down, saying, there are Muslims. But no one paid any attention to her. So, this is the first time Yejju was mentioned in Ethiopian history. Hold on. This is the first time. Whatever, this is from the thing. But so, based on this. This is word for word. Okay, look. Bro, you're being childish, okay? Look, anybody who's seeking truth.
Hold on, listen to it. Hold on.
You guys are clearly questioning even
okay, hold on for a second, brother. He's saying, if he say 512 page, the book
is this one.
Yeah, it doesn't have 502.
Are you saying what I just showed is not written? Is that what you're saying?
Bro, መጽሐፉ የሚያልቀው 385 ላይ ነው። ይታያል እዚህ ጋር ይታያል።
So are you saying Yejju is not mentioned in the book?
እያልኩ አይደለም። አንተ የምታሳየው ኤዲት ተደርጎ የተቀመጠ ጉዳይ ነው። መጽሐፉን አይደለም። ይሄው መጽሐፉ ነው።
Why don't you show us? Why don't you show us on the book?
That's why I wanted to show you.
Okay, show us about the Yejju on the book. When he first show us.
Khaled, he's pretty much telling you have misinformation, brother.
I have the information. This is not a lie. And then I want somebody to tell me based on what I just showed you.
But he had the hard copy though. We have the book.
Bro, that's not even an argument, bro. Like we're not even.
It's an argument.
How could it be?
No, that's just a side. That's not a fucking argument, man. That's just a side.
If the page is not, if the book doesn't make it to 512,
how can you even like argue with somebody who says, "Oh, that's not accurate. That's not even written." This is clearly.
He's about to speak to you, Charlie. You gotta let him.
Oh, this I know, but this is like very childish, bro.
No, if the page is wrong, if the book doesn't have over 300 something, that's
a copy from Futul Habasha, okay? So if you say this is not written on the conquest of Abyssinia, just show us that it's not written. Bro, there's no even a debate, okay? Yejju and the Futul Habasha, they were Christians, okay? They came from Kawat and they settled in Angut. And they were Christians. Bro, like we don't have to look. We don't have to argue. Look, I'm not gonna lie about history because of politics. Okay,
bro.
Let's hear him.
ስለምን ፖለቲካ ነው የምታወራው? I'm not here for politics. ካንተ ጋር ማውራው እኮ ታሪክ ነው የምናወራው አይደለም?
Okay, sure. You said this is not.
ቀወት ምንድን ነው እያልኩ ያለሁት?
Whatever. It's in Shawa. They came from it says Kawat is like in Shawa ነው ምናምን የሚባል አካባቢ Shawa ነው.
It's a district, right? ሞደርን ዴይ ሸዋሮቢት ዋና ከተማ ሸዋሮቢት የምታውቀው ነው ማለት ነው። የሸዋሮቢት የወረዳው ስም ቀወት ወረዳ ይባላል። ኦኬ ኤሪያውን ነው ሜንሽን ያደረገ ያለው። ኤኒዌይስ የተጠቀሰው
ከዛ ነው የመጡት ነው የሚለው።
ይኸውልህ የእጁ የሚል ጉዳይ ያለው እዚህ መጽሐፍ ላይ ፔጅ 229 236 291 297 317 ያዙልኝ እንድናወጣው ማለት ነው። እየደጋገምኩ ከምከፋፈት if you have pen and ምናምን ነገር ካላችሁ 229 ላይ ሜንሽን የተደረገው ላሳየ እያንዳንዱ እንድናየው ስለፈለግኩ ማለት ነው።
Hold on. You said what?
229 236 291 297 እና 317 ፔጅ ላይ ነው የእጁ ሜንሽን የተደረገው።
Hold on, let me write it down. Hold on. 291 መጀመሪያ
229
229
236
236
291
291
297
take a screenshot
297
317
317 got it.
Yeah, so የመጀመሪያውን 229 አይደለ?
Yep.
Okay, 229 229 you see it is this is 229 okay የእጁ it start from here recollection of their march against the king of Abyssinia to Mount Wasal. The storyteller says the imam marched from Kasayah and after 2 days entered the hand of Ganbura and pitched camp there. Khalid al-Waradi joined him along with the soldier of Yajju. Okay? From the people of Qawat. Okay? Then he left Ganbura and entered Miat after 2 days and arrived at the gate where Daglahan was. Daglahan የሚባለው is a commander in chief. በሱ ስር ወታደሮች አሉ። የሙስሊም ኮማንደር ነው። ከዛ ቀጥሎ ያለው እናንበው ጨርሰን እዚህ ጋር ካሊ ትፈልገዋለህ?
No, I think that's good. We'll just go to the next.
Like how he met them first.
No, let's go to the,
እያንዳንዱ ሜንሽን የተደረገው እኮ ላመጣልህ።
let's go to the, yeah, what's mentioned. And now 230.
ዲቴል አንብበው ካልክ መጽሐፉን እንግዲህ ወይም ሺፕ ላደርግልህ እችላለሁ if you are interested.
No, go to 236 now.
ከዛ 236 አይደለ?
Yeah.
236 የእጁ አንድ እዚህ ጋር ከዚህ እንጀምር። ከ235 መነሳት እንችላለን ከፈለግን። አለበለዚያ እዚሁ ጋር 235 ጋር እንሄድ። So they set out in earnest of the journey. They had gone only a short distance when from afar they saw something white on the mountain top. What had caught their attention from afar was the king's pavilion pitched on the mountain top. They were able to pick it out from 2 days' journey away because of its great size. It was 60 cubits long and 50 cubits high at its topmost point. The kind of structure was commonly erected by the Abyssinian kings. When the Muslims realized that what they had seen was the king's pavilion and that it was impossible for them to proceed as before. So they marched slowly so that those coming after them could catch up with them. They had dressed themselves in a Christian apparel. እነማ ይመጣልሃል እንደ ክርስቲያን ለብሰው ሄዱ። ማንን? ያንን ፓቪሊዮን እንትን ለማድረግ ማለት ነው። The imam said to them, by God, do not speak except in the Yajju language. ማን ያላቸው? ኢማም አህመድ ኢብራሂም አልጋዚ በአላህ ይሁንባችሁ ከየጁ ቋንቋ እንጂ እንዳታወሯቸው አላቸው። While they were proceeding along the valley, there were Christians in their vicinity. ወደ ሸለቆ ሲሄዱ እዛ አካባቢ ላይ ምኖችን አገኙ? ክርስቲያኖችን አገኙ ነው እንጂ እነሱ ክርስቲያኖች ናቸው የሚል ነገር የለም። እንዴት ነው እንግሊዝኛ የምናነበው ራሱ? ቀጣዩን ፔጅ ንገረኝ። 291 ብሬ ነው 80 ምናምን ዶላር ነው የገዛሁት። ዝም ብዬ የማይጠቅም ነገር የምገዛ ይመስላል። 291 the Qawat people ይኸው እዚህ ጋር ነው። አሁን እሱ ያመጣው እዚህ ጋር ነው። the Qawat people a part of the people of Yajju ነው። because የጁ ምንድነው ብያችኋለሁ? it's a province እንትን ነው፣ ኤሪያ ነው። ከሸዋ እስከ ሳውዝ ወሎ የተዘረጋ ቦታ ነው የጁ ማለት። አሁን ባለው እንደውም ጠቧል፣ ስሙ ራሱ ጠፍቷል አሁን ላይ። who had converted the Christians came to us. ይነማ the Qawat people as part of people of Yajju who had converted to Islam said we are Muslim. ምንድነን አሉ? እኛ ሙስሊሞች ነን and have been guarding our region. አካባቢያችንን ስንጠብቅ ኖረናል። if one of the Christians came to us, ከክርስቲያኖቹ አንደኛው ከመጣ we would kill him waiting for you to reach us. ማንን? ኢማሙን ነው የተናገረው። እናንተ እስክትመጡልን ድረስ እነዚህን ሰዎች እየታገልናቸው ነው የቆየ ነው። ከምንድነው ወደ እስልምና የገቡት? it is not from Christianity. ኤሪያው ምንድነው? ትራዲሽናል የዋቄፈና እምነት ሸዋ ምን ላይ አብዛኛው ምንድነው? ሙስሊም ከሌለ ዋቄፈና ነው እዛ ቦታ ላይ ያለው። ስለዚህ ምን አሉ? we were Muslim and have been guarding our region. if one of the Christians came to us we would kill him waiting for you to reach us. the imam was delighted. ኢማሙ አይደለም ደግሞ ያሰለማቸው። ቀደም ኢማሙ ያሰለማቸው ሲናገር ነበር። the imam was delighted and clad their leaders in robes of honor. the region of Qawat had been under the command of Khalid al-Warda'i. Okay? The imam had placed them under his charge because he was responsible for their becoming Muslim. Since he ይልና እዚህ ጋር እንትኑን እናየዋለን ከፈለግን ማለት ነው። አጁ 666 ነው። 665 ላይ እናየዋለን። ኻሊድን ነው እዚህ ጋር ሂ የሚለው ኻሊድን ነው። the command እንትኑ ኮማንደር ኢን ቺፉ ማለት ነው። since he Khalid perished of the plague, ታሞ ስለነበረ በሳራ was put in charge of them. በሳራ was a person from የእጁ ኦሮሞ ክላን። አሁን እናውራ ከተባለ የመጣው ከየእጁ ነው። Qawat is delightful district that the people of Abyssinia call lesser ጎጃም፣ ትንሿ ጎጃም ይሏታል። ኤሪያው ፈርታይል ነው፣ የጤፍ ምድር ያለበት ነው። ብርቱካን፣ አትክልት፣ ፍራፍሬ ያለበት ነው። ቦታውን የምታውቀው ከሆነ because of its plentiful blessings. Basara set off with soldiers from Yajju for their country and remained there. ኻሊድ ታሞ በፕሌክ ተይዞ ስለነበረ እሱን እንዲተካው ማንን አስቀመጠ? ኢማም አህመድ ኢብራሂም አልጋዚ በሳራ የሚባለውን ሽፍታን ወይም ደግሞ ሊደር on to replace ኻሊድ ማለት ነው። ይሄ ነው እንግዲህ አንዱ። ሌላው ቁጥር ንገረኝ።
It's 297.
297.
It said Yajju Oromo, right? At the from Yajju area. አሁን ኤሪያውን ነው እያወራ ያለው። It is a place. When we say Warrababo, it is an area right now, right? Exactly.
But literally we know that Sheikh Nuruddin Babbo is the reason why the area called Warrababo.
Exactly.
297. Okay. 297. Where is Yajju? أعوذ بالله. Okay, it's over the third paragraph. Farasham Din sent him a message. Don't go into the middle of the forest. It is not suitable for cavalry fighting, only for the foot soldiers. But Basara was foolhardy and paid him no heed. For when he saw a fight, he could not control himself. He ignored the advice of Farasham Din and went into the midst of the forest with his army and engaged the Maya archers in battle. They numbered 5,000. Who? The Maya archers. While Basra had 300 soldiers from Yajju and 20 knights. A fierce battle ensued. እዛ ቦታ ላይ ምን ተፈጠረ? ካቭለሪ ሶሪ ቴንክ ዩ አያማራ ምን ተካሄደ? እዚህ ቦታ ላይ ጦርነት የተካሄደበትን ነው። የየጁ ተዋጊዎች ከማያ ተዋጊዎች ጋር ማለት ነው የተዋጉት። ማያ ሶልጀሮች 5,000 ነበሩ። የበሳራ ደግሞ የኻሊድን ሪፕሬዘንት ያደረገው ሌላኛው የየጁ ሰዎችን ሊድ የሚያደርግ ከየጁ የመጣው ምንድነው ሊደር 3,000 ወታደሮችን ይዞ ነው የገጠማቸው እዛ ቫሊ ውስጥ ማለት ነው። ፈርሳዲን ነው የሚባለው። ያ ይሄኛው ይሄ እንትናን የመከረው በሳራን የመከረው አትሂድ እዛ ቦታ ላይ አይመችም ለውጊያ ብሎ የመከረው ግን አልሰማውም። ቀጥታ 3,000 ሰራዊቱን ይዞ ገጠማቸው ሄዶ የማያን ሰራዊቶች ማለት ነው። ማያ የሚባሉ ጎሳዎች ሊሆኑ ይችላሉ። we don't know anything about that። የተቀመጠ ነገር ማያ አርቸር ነው የሚባሉት። ማያ እንትን ያደርጓል፣ ያጠብቋል። መያ አርቸር ነው የሚባሉት። እንትን አለው ከላይ
ማለት የነበሩ ህዝቦች ናቸው።
መያ አርቸር ነው ማያ we don't have it might be Oromo Gosa. Do you have anything to
right. Family, they still exist. I know that.
Yeah, it's a clan.
Mohammed, are you saying Oromos were in Adal Abyssinia war?
What did you say?
Are you saying Oromos participated in the Adal Abyssinia war?
So you saying that Oromo are not part of that? Adal ሲባል ምንድን ነው understand የምታደርገው? Are you
Oromos literally attacked Adal?
No.
Adal?
Hold on, Muhammad, explain that.
First of all, you know where is Adal?
From the very hold on 1 second. From the very beginning, when we say Adal, it is a sultanate of all kinds of Muslims from every tribe.
Yeah, let me explain to him, Muhammad.
Not the modern day Afar. Okay, there are some pseudo Afars who claim Adal Sultanate belongs to Afar only.
No, we know Adal Sultanate is a multi-ethnic.
Hold on, Khalid.
No, Oromos are part of that.
Yeah,
Even
Wait. Even Nur Mujahideen, when he was returning to Harar after defeating Abyssinians, he was ambushed.
Let's finish for this one.
Attacked by Oromos, okay?
Let's finish. Oromo
don't create like a false history.
No, Oromo
No, we're not. Hold on. Muhammad, Muhammad. Hold on. Hold on for a second, please, guys. Hold on. Khalid, if you don't know, you could ask. But Oromos, yes, there were Oromos that were not Muslims. There's different clans of Oromos. He's telling you the Mayas, even they could be another Oromo group. Okay, you got haters, love it.
They still exist. They live around.
Oromos were the Horn of Africa. I'm sorry to tell you this, Khalid.
I mean, we shouldn't whitewash.
We're not doing that. No, we don't. Listen. We're indigenous.
Okay.
We're indigenous.
What did you say earlier? Hold on 1 second. Earlier, I told him this book has multiple omission and addition. Don't rely on this book.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you, Ababiya. Are you going to deny? Hold on, wait. Hold on.
Halido.
No, 1 second.
Intabi.
No, 1 second. Ababiya. Abichu, I'm going to ask you this. Did Oromos attack Adal Sultanate or not?
Yo, I can't talk right now. I'm kind of like a busy right now, but I'm just listening. Give me a few minutes, bro.
Later alone at that time, bro, are you saying that before Imam Ahmad Ibrahim Al-Ghazi, reunite all Muslims and then fought against Dawud II, there is no sub-clan fight between all Muslims?
No, Oromos, even between Oromos, there was a fight. Ande, guys, hold on, Ande, please.
Let me finish the book, basically.
Okay. 317.
370?
Yeah.
Okay.
የቹቹ ሰውዬ መጣ። የቹቹ አድቫይዘር
ማነው?
መሐመድ የቹቹ አድቫይዘር መጣ።
ከሰሜን ደብተራዎች ጋር ታሪክ ማውራት አልፈልግም።
ቢያንስ ግን Muhammad, as a Muslim, we shouldn't lie about this.
I'm not lying. Why would I lie?
He's not lying. He have to have.
Why even
no,
you
Khalid, you don't have evidence like
Rob, 1 second. Why you even bring the identity Islam here? You never protect your religious identity.
What do you mean? I'm a fucking Muslim.
You've been lying everywhere.
I'm a Muslim. What?
I didn't say you are not Muslim, but when you talk history, you are lying everywhere. I heard you multiple times.
I bring my sources, right? And then I told
you didn't bring it. You got a source.
Bro, I bring the actual book. You bring a screenshot from somewhere. You can't provide the source, but now you are trying to use your religious identity. I don't care.
I'm saying is identity. You do know.
I don't care your religious identity. I never claim
I know.
These groups are my clan, but I am trying to tell you that don't distort history.
Look, Muhammad.
Okay, Muhammad.
Let me finish. I don't think like any.
Okay, let me finish the book.
Let him finish the book, guys.
Let me finish.
Let him finish the book.
Look, no Oromo historian ever.
Okay, let him finish. Okay,
1 second. Never claimed Oromos being a part of adult, right? Never. It never mentioned. Like no.
Yes,
like,
they were actually. The what the hell? Okay, let him.
Professor Mahmoud
I'll explain to you. Khalid, you Zare, but you were
No, because I'm still look.
No.
They literally ambushed. Hold on. They literally ambushed even Mujahideen when he was he fought.
That's a
against
different
Mujahideen
clan of Oromo.
Bro, Mujahideen was ambushed because he's conspiring with the Highland Kingdoms for power.
No, bro, he wasn't. He was coming from.
Bro, we can discuss each and every historical sultanates if you are interested. I don't have any problem on that. By the way, I don't have any intention to bring those sultanate in modern day tribal politics. They are not part of the modern day tribal politics. They never claimed that.
Exactly.
They are Muslims, okay? But now you are searching for your own population significance. Because my population might be in that part of the history, I am the sole, representative of that. This kind of, nonsense you guys are trying to
We shouldn't. At least we shouldn't lie about history because
he did not lie. Let him finish, Khalid. Hold on, Muhammad. I'm gonna let you finish. Hold on. Let me just, Khalid. Let him finish. Not only that, I'm gonna give you one example right before Khalid goes. The Galan and the Abichu, even the sub-clan Oromo, right? They had differences. If you don't know about Oromo,
they have been fighting.
Yeah, I'm about to tell. I know. I'm about to tell you. Okay, Khalid. If you don't know about Oromo history, we could tell you. We know our history. Okay, there's some clans that were Waqif Fatah, and there was some that became Muslim already. So at that time, they have a different. It was like there was different wars. Oromo happened to be literally the biggest group in the Horn of Africa. You gotta face it. So there was different people. If we united, guess what? We would never have the issue that we have the last 100 years. By the way, Khalid, y'all should be grateful we were divided.
Bro, look, this is like this is not what like.
No.
They're saying. They're saying. Okay, brother, just relax, okay? But yeah, they're saying Oromos were part of the Adal Abyssinia war, and they're saying they are on the side of Imam Ahmed. That's what they said.
Yes, some part of like the Oromo, of course, especially the ones in the north. They were part of the Adal. That's well like in the documentary.
Khalid, I think Khalid.
The Oromo that you referred to that.
Adal it ceased to exist.
Hold on.
Finish, Khalid. You don't know. We'll tell you. Like,
one at a time, Khalid. Let Muhammad go first.
Yeah, let him finish, and then we'll tell you. If you have a question, you can ask us. Go ahead, Mom.
You already told us earlier, even the Yaju people were converted to Islam because of Imam Ahmad Ibrahim Al-Ghazi. That's literally a lie from the book.
You say they were Christians.
Yeah. And then, no, it doesn't say Christians, They say we are Muslims. We have been fighting for our area until you reach to us. That's why he put them under his shade as a Muslim, because he is the Imam of the Muslim Caliphate at that time, the Sultanate. And before him, there was a horizontal fight between the Muslims. That's why they are totally vanished from the modern Ethiopian history. There is no any Sultanate, remnant of Sultanate, because of their stupidity. They fight together, each other. And the Christian preserve their dynasty and then convert into modern state. But the Muslims, they become subjugate of the Christian warlords and then emperors, and then still they are crying. And then now you are also crying the same thing, in the age of modernity in 2025. So,
anything, man. I live in freaking 2025. I'm talking about history, okay? Not about crying. We're talking about the truth. And this is for the first time that I'm hearing Oromos were part of the Adal Abyssinia war.
Have you studied thorough history of Ethiopian?
This is embarrassing to say the least. Wallahi, this is embarrassing. It's not even good for Oromo, to be honest,
We don't care about that.
Listen. I got a question. Hold on. What I find so ironic is that, right? The fact that Muhammad, he's an actual descendant from Yeju, from Wallo. You arguing with a person from the same place where the historical events happened. How could you know more than him? Plus, he read the whole pages of Quran.
Look, this is why you guys didn't understand. We're talking about the Yeju that's mentioned in Futul Habasha, we don't know.
Khalid, with all due respect, don't tell us that we don't you understand. We overstand. Hold on. You know, I respect.
Bro, I don't know why even you give him such empathy for this guy.
I know. Hold on, Khalid, come on, man. Don't be disrespectful, bro. You understand. I understand. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. We literally just explained to you, yes, there was some clans. Adel is an Islamic empire. That's what it was. It has nothing to do with people's identity. There was some Oromos that was part of it. It ain't hard to believe.
And there was some against it as well.
Yeah, and some of them are, most of them probably against it.
Were against it.
We also had our own religion too.
Islam by then.
What is it that you don't try and act like you know it all. There's an issue with Habesha people, bro.
Apparently, it's from that region, so he likes to argue with the people.
I have one
about your own history. It tells me.
Don't tell us our history, Khalid. I'm not going to tell you about Sultan's history. Don't tell me about our own history, bro.
Just relax, okay?
Can you tell me why the Harats?
Hold on, quiet. Let Muhammad finish. I just wanted to address Khalid.
No, Muhammad is going to take forever, man.
I know. Let him finish the book first, and then we could go. Go ahead, Muhammad.
Okay, Muhammad, can you? I mean, no. Look, Muhammad's argument is this.
No. Listen. His argument is more accurate based from the book.
He brought it, and he brought a sword.
Khalid, what you doing right now? You bringing up a screenshot. That's not even accurate. Like, we don't even know it's from the actual book. Muhammad just proved you right there. He just debunked you with the fact from using historical facts from the books. Can you do the same thing? You can't.
You can't.
That's you and him.
Okay, so you guys saying like, okay, so in the book, right, whatever he's showing, it says they spoke the Yeju language.
Whatever he's showing you.
He's showing you the book, not whatever. He's showing you the
No,
the edited version that you were reading from
በጣም low intelligence እንትን ያለ በጣም
no. Look,
you are dishonest.
He's saying,
Wallahi, you are a dishonest. This is a book, right? This is a book, right?
Yes, that's a book.
So you say whatever he can bring. እንዴት እንደዛ ትናገራለህ?
You can't just say whatever.
No, that's not what I said. Hold on, that's not what I said. Oh, no, everybody relax. Look, this is what I said. Look, we know for a fact it says the Yeju, they spoke the Yeju language, right? And the lady who came and talked to the soldiers. I know.
You keep repeating the dialect. Bro, there is different dialect.
What argument is this, Khalid, bro?
Abu Basi Mujakhana, ya Iro.
Let him finish. Okay, hold on. Let Muhammad finish. Yeah, let him finish the book. Let him finish. Go ahead. Let him finish.
Don't worry.
Go ahead. Are you on page the last 317, Muhammad?
Yeah. He's ጽምዶ እየፈጠረ ነው ከአዲሱ ግሩፕ ጋር የማንኛውም ችግር የለም። ኤኒዌይስ ኻሊዶ ይሄኛው ደግሞ አምስተኛው ይመስለኛል የመጨረሻው ነው አይደለ? if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, የመጨረሻው ነው 317 ነው።
ወዚር ታውቃለህ? ወዚር ማለት እንትን ነው ቺፍ
Yes, we have a clan called Wazir. I know Wazir.
Wazir not a clan name, basically. We can deal.
We have a clan name.
Clan name አይደለም.
We have a clan named Wazir.
Even it is borrowed from the Ottoman Empire, basically. The Wazir Adoli. Hold on. The Wazir Adoli said to him, okay? The Wazir Adoli said to him, go ahead and do it. And Simu sent one of his equerries to the patrician Adalu, double ADDAL, even በቁቤ ነው የተጻፈው ስሙ ራሱ ማለት ነው። ኢዘር ቁቤ ነው ወይም ደግሞ የአፋርኛ ቋንቋ ነው እዚህ ጋር የሚሆነው። ይሄን ስታነብ ከዛ ውጪ የትኛውም ቋንቋ ላይ አታገኘውም። ወይም ደግሞ ሶማሊኛ በሶስቱ ነው የምታገኘው። ADDALU ይልና ከላይ አንደርስኮር አለው እንዲጠብቅ ማለት አዳሉ። To repeat his word to him, the patrician said to the messenger, what you have said to me does not correspond to what I believe to be the truth. You say that I won't be able to fight the Muslims. How many of them are there now? The messenger replied, the number of original Muslims whom they can rely upon the 500 cavalry. But there is a vast throng of the people of Yeju and the Waro and Waj who have entered their religion and become Muslim at their hands. The patrician said to the messenger, say to your master Simu, as for what you say about how multitudinous the Muslim are, to my way of thinking, they are few. And as for the poll tax, I won't pay it. And as for becoming a Muslim, I won't do it. On the contrary, I will die fighting for my country. እዚህ ጋር የተጠቀሰው የእጁ ሙስሊሞችም ተጨማሪ እንዳሉ ዋናዎቹ ኤሪያው ላይ የነበሩት ይሄን ቁጥራቸው ያን ያህል ነበሩ። ነገር ግን ከዳዋሮ ከየጁና ከዋጅ አካባቢ ዋጃ የሚባለው አካባቢ ከዛ አካባቢ ያሉ ስላሉ ሙስሊሞች ቁጥራቸው ብዙ ይመስለኛል አለው። ምን አለ ሰውየው? አንተ እንደምትለይ ከሆነ ቁጥራቸው ያን ያህል ብዙ አይደለም፣ ለነሱ አልገብርም፣ እስልምናንም አልቀበልም፣ I will die for my religion ብሎ መለሰለት። ሲሙ የሚባለው ሰውዬ ማለት he's a Christian basically። ይሄን ነው እንግዲህ እነዚህ 5 ቦታዎች ላይ የተቀመጠው። ሲጀመር የእጁ የሚለውን የእጁ ላንጉዌጅ ብሎ ስለተጠቅሶታል አንድ ቦታ ላይ። የእጁ ክላን ይሁን ምን የሚያስቀምጠው ነገር የለም። የእጁ ግን ፍቱህ አልሀበሻ ላይ የተጠቀሰበት ኤሪያው it is from ሸዋ to south ወሎ it is our heartland bro. If you know what የእጁ የት አካባቢ የምታውቀው እንደሆነ የምታውቀው ከሆነ ማለት ከዛ በኋላ ያለውን ነገር ማውራት ትችላላችሁ። but when I say here የእጁ እዚህ ቦታ ላይ የተጠቀሰው በዚህ መንገድ ነው እያልኩ ነው እንጂ አንተ የምታነሳው ከስር ሪቻርድ ፓንክረስት የሚባል አንድ ፍሩድ የሆነ ታሪክ ጸሐፊ ብዙ የኢትዮጵያን ታሪክ ዲስቶርት ያደረገ ዲስቶርሽኑ ደግሞ የኢትዮጵያን የክርስቲያን ላንድ አድርገው ከሚሰሩ ፕሮጀክቶች ጋር ስለሚሰራ አብሮ ብዙ ታሪኮችን ቀይሯል። የሚጠቀመው
ሀበሻ ፕሮፓጋንዳ
የሚጠቀመው ክሮኒክለሮችን ነው።
Let me ask you one question. So
don't ask me and go and educate yourself.
No. So are you saying the Yeju is an Oromo that's mentioned in the Futul Habasha in the book? Based on the book, I'm talking about based on Futul Habasha, the Yeju that's mentioned is Oromo. Is that what you're saying?
You see, you have.
Look, I don't want you to tell me
inherent problem. You are the one who said that.
It's serious. No, it's a serious question. Look, according to the book of Futul Habasha,
yeah, they are Oromo.
The Yeju,
they are Oromo.
Which part does it say they are Oromo?
They are Oromo.
How do you know they are Oromo? Wait. How do you know they are Oromo?
Northern Wallo, Northern Showa, we know who they are.
Let Muhammad respond.
Imam was glad that when he came to them, he told them, for God's sake, speak your Yeju language, and he was glad that the Yeju.
Yeah, it's a dialect of Yeju Oromo.
Why?
It says Yeju Oromo in Futul Habasha?
Akhi, I'm telling you that Yeju Oromo has his own.
Wait. Did you just say it's in the book? It says Yeju is a clan of Oromo.
Bro, are you asking the same question that you are raising for yourself?
No, look.
Did I say that?
Okay, so how do you know the Yeju that's mentioned in the Futul Habasha is an Oromo?
Because we know.
We know.
How do you know? How do you know?
We know where we're from.
We know.
No. That's what I said. I said we don't know. The only thing.
No. ከጀጎል ግንብ ያልወጡት ሀረሪዎች የእጁ መጥተው ነበረ።
ተዋጉ። አብሲኒያን ተዋጉ።
No. I'm being serious. Okay, so hold on. Look, based on the book, you saying, I know they are Oromo based on the book. And what's... So
based on geography, based on where they're from.
1 second. What you're telling me is because historically, after the Adal-Abyssinia War, the Yeju is known in Ethiopia as an Oromo. Because of that, they are Oromo. That's what you're saying. Your whole point is the Yeju we know during the Zaman Masafin and afterwards is an Oromo. Therefore, the Yeju on Futul Habasha is Oromo. That is pretty much your argument. Isn't that correct, Mohammed?
No, it's incorrect because your agenda is not working. You
can respond. No, hold on.
The modern day Yeju and those Yejus are different. Because what you're trying to project is one go to Oromo Ahmad Ufte Sigalejra. Oromo Ahmad Yeju Gafasani Takamiti Sinjatu Jira Sigale. Yeah.
Moti, there is a serious argument for those low birth weight who have defect in their growth and development. Okay? Otherwise, it has no any difficulty to comprehend this historical account as it was mentioned as an area. So the area is not vacuum. The area was mentioned as Yejju area because there are peoples who identify themselves as a Yejju clan. You are saying that unless Futul al-Habasha mentioned that they are Yejju, basically the book is not ethnographic book. It is a religious expedition. Okay?
Yeah, but it has a lot of historical ethnic.
There is
a lot
nowhere,
of things.
there is no,
Look.
for example, Harla. It say Harla people, right?
And then it mentions their
So
clans.
when it say hold on 1 second. When it say Harla people, does it say that they have one biological DNA that goes to Harla, or it is a complex of different
No,
tribes?
he just mentioned them as a tribe, and then they have clans.
Harla people. It doesn't say tribe. Harla people, right?
No, it mentions the tribes of Harla, and then he mentions
Where in the book?
Barzara, the Manzara.
Where in the book?
I think it's 69 or 71. You can mention it. Just go to the index and then you'll find it. It mentions the tribes of Somalis and it mentions the tribes of Harla. And I can tell you some of their names. Barzara, Zamanzara, Arataki. There's like few of them. And then it mentions Hawiye, the Somali clans, tribes. He calls them tribes. And then he mentions Marehan, Hawiye, blah, blah. He mentioned them. And then, look, your whole argument, I just understand it, right? This is your whole point. Yejju is mentioned in Futul al-Habasha. Yes, we know that. And then it just says they spoke the Yejju language. Yes, we know that. Just because the Yejju that we know in Ethiopian history, the one that came after Futul al-Habasha, is an Oromo. Therefore, the Yejju that's mentioned in the book al-Habasha is an Oromo. That is your whole argument. You cannot prove to me that Yejju was an Oromo. The Yejju that's mentioned in Futuhal is an Oromo. That's absurd. That's ridiculous argument.
It is not ridiculous. It is ridiculous because
you cannot show me not even a single thing that shows they were Oromo. Okay?
Okay.
And then on top of that, Imam Ahmed, how was he able to understand their language? How? Was he Oromo? Himself Oromo? Yes. How did he understand their language? How was he able to communicate?
Who is it, Imam Ahmed?
We don't know for a fact, but we know something about him.
Do you have any evidence?
So you don't know a lot of things.
Hold on. Rob. Do you bring any evidence?
What do you think I'm God? Like, I know because it wasn't never mentioned about his tribe. It was never mentioned. What the fuck?
1 second. አንተ በእናትህ ይሄንን ኤፍ ወርድ እንትን አድርገው። Don't drive anyone.
I'm like, no, I'm trying to be polite, right?
Let me tell you.
And you guys are becoming ridiculous.
Bro, if you become rude የምትሆን ከሆነ ይኸውልህ, if you believe that religiosity ያንተን rudeness እንድንጠጣ የሚያደርገን የምትመስል ከሆነ ተሳስተሃል. I will give you the same kind of insult for you. For every
Bro, you did not prove. Okay, hold on. Go back to the topic.
Okay.
You did not prove. Okay.
Stop your
sentence in the book that says Yejju are Oromo.
Okay, hold on.
He says Yejju is mentioned in the book.
You asked him already. Let him answer.
Oromo. That's fucking ridiculous. That does not fucking make sense.
Okay, let him answer.
አንተ ውሻ ባሪያ እንትና ትበል።
Apparently he's Silpe, so
ቆሻሻ
ሰገጤ የክፍለ ሀገር ልጅ ውሻ። I swear, I wouldn't even fucking talk to you in person. የገጠር ልጅ
yourself, you
ቲክቶክ ነው እኩል ያደረገ።
Come on, guys.
I swear, ማንም
Yo.
Rob, you are letting this guy.
Okay, Khalid, let him finish. No, sorry.
I swear, like, you know.
No. But listen, guys.
የገጠር ልጆች
Stop, please.
የትኛው ከተማ ውስጥ አድርገህ አንተ?
We never.
Khalid, come on, man, bro. Come on, bro. That's guys, please.
All right, Rob, control. Let Muhammad talk. Control the room.
Konka hada sati.
Yo, can we get back to the subject? Guys? Don't respect each other, please, man.
Go ahead, Muhammad.
The simple question is,
Can you mute it?
we don't have.
Okay, Khalid, let him finish. Okay, you asked him a question, Khalid. Let him finish.
I know. Okay, the question is this. I just want to make it quick. It's not even complicated. In the book of Futul al-Habasha, can you prove that Yejju is an Oromo?
Okay, he heard you. Let him answer. Go ahead, Muhammad.
Basically, we already told him, if you are not able to comprehend what we are talking, that's your problem. We say that the writer doesn't mention ethnonym. It mentioned as the people of Yajju, right?
He mentioned their language. He said they spoke Yejju language.
Hold on, let him finish, Kat. And then
Bro,
you can respond.
he said the people of Yajju speaking Yajju language. So the burden of proof is to you, bro.
It is.
If you say that the
no,
Yajju language,
it is.
Hold on, you claim it.
You are the one.
hold on,
You are making claim the Yejju the Oromo.
Hold on, Khalid. Hold on. Let's go ahead. Let him finish, and then you can go ahead, Khalid. Go ahead, Mohammed.
ይኸውልህ ሮብ አንተ ራስህ እየተጠቀምክ ያለው ነገር አይገባኝም። እኔ I don't need any kind of argument with Khalid. Okay. He came here to create his own እንትን ለማድረግ ነው የፈለገው። ይሄ ዲቫይሲቭ የሆነ ነገር ይዞ የመጣው። ስለዚህ if you have any evidence quote unquote except the ከስር ያለው የfootnote of Richard Pankhurst about the Yajju people, he said that presumably they might be Harari or something like that. Harari, something like that. Out of the mouth of Richard Pankhurst. No other person put this thing as it is. And then when it comes to the Harla people, yes, it was mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 place. We can see that. The Harla peoples, they are giants, okay? Even the northern chroniclers, they consider like if you read the Bible in Old Testament, there are giant peoples who were cursed. They characterize like those people. When they write the history of the Harla people, they are giant, they are fierce when they go to battlefield, and they are strong.
Bro, I don't need that explanation. What I'm asking you is,
ለምን አታወርደውም? አውርደውና ከዛ ይገባል ከፈለገ።
No, he's going like, look, you gotta guide this one, right? This is not about freaking.
I'm not guiding. ምንድነው እያወራ? እኔ እኮ ምንም አይጠቅመኝም እኮ ያንተ አይጠቅመኝም እኮ እኔ ያንተን ታሪክ አወቁኝ አላወቁኝ it doesn't benefit for me. ሲጀምር in the past they don't care about their ethnic lineage.
You are claiming Yejju is Oromo based on the book, and I don't see.
Bro, you say that Yejju mentioned in the book as a clan, right?
Look, Yejju was never mentioned as an Oromo in Futwal. You are claiming.
It is not mentioned.
God.
ጃህሉ ሙረከብ ነው እንደዚህ አይነት ነገር ምንም አይጠቅምም።
First of all, you're still a little conche anyways. What does that matter to you? Nobody has to prove nothing to you, bro. You're irrelevant.
No, አይደለም።
Khalid, you are irrelevant. You're from fucking Hararge. You're from Hararge, man. You fucking eat like with your
Rob,
right away, you pussy.
All right, go ahead.
ሮብ አሁን አንተ ራስህ እየተጠቀምክ ያለው ይሄንን
I thought you wanted to have a debate. He's not here.
He's a premature guy ነው ይኸውልህ he was born premature and grow up premature and then he came up in instigate tribalism. We are talking about history. The book by itself is not ethnographic book. It is religious. Okay? You can't find any religion and tribal identity in the book. They call the people of Harla, the people of Silte, the people of blah blah. Is Silte homogeneous people? Even the people Silte, are they homogeneous?
No, we don't know.
No, they are not homogeneous.
Yeah.
He even mentioned earlier that there is no homogeneity in Ethiopia by his own word. But when I'm saying in the book of Futul Habasha, it literally says the people of Yajju speaking the Yajju language. Okay? If he have any evidence that Yajju language is other than the Oromo language, he can prove for us. The burden of proof will be for him. Absolutely. And if he say that later in the mid-18th century, when the dynasty of the Yajju, mentioning their clan from the Yajju Oromo, established and then penetrate the Solomonic dynasty and then established their throne in Gondar, all of a sudden, they learn at one night the language of Afan Oromo and make that language the language of the
courthouse.
They working the leaders.
Exactly.
This is a fucking rubbish analogy. And then this originates from inherent hate towards some other ethnic, it's xenophobia, basically. And then I'm not here arguing as an Oromo, basically. I am arguing the history. But if he come up here and then try to be hide himself in Silti, blah, blah, I don't care about that. I have been insulted by everyone for the last 4 years for standing for my religion as a Silti. But I know many Siltis, they don't observe their religion, including Khalid. He's chanting everywhere. He's dancing. Is he the one who tried to, evaluate my religiosity? Fucking idiot. Go and read your book. And then we never say that. I already told him there is non-Ethiopian source. I mentioned 2 books, prior to Futuhul Habasha, that mention about the Yejju people from the Yejju Oromo. He can read that. He can educate himself and come up and then argue if he is entitled for every argument. And he's arguing about the Tagaru people. He's arguing about the Ado people. He's arguing for every fucking tribe of Ethiopia. I don't care about that. The difference in tribe is the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if you come up here and then say something which is not in line with my moral integrity, I will expose you. Whether you are Muslim or non-Muslim, I don't care about your shit. Take your religion into mosque. ይሄ ነው እያልኩ ያለሁት። If you agree on that.
Absolutely. Not only that, listen, first of all, even you brought a source to actually talk about the historical fact. You brought a screenshot right there. Obviously, we know who won the debate. Not only that, we literally know historically when the Yejju Oromos ruled over the Abyssinians, guess what? The courthouse spoke Afan Oromo. I mean, they know. I mean, this is not even debatable. But the problem is, some of y'all just want to claim history that you never had. It's the same situation in Sudan, Some people, they want to be, the dikala of,
Even Rob, let me tell you one thing. The Oromo, the one he claimed, the Oromos fight with the Adal Sultanate. Yeah. It is literally archived about this incident. It is not religious, basically. Exactly. Okay? And not the Muslim Oromos who fight with the Muslim Sultanate, the Adal Muslim Sultanate. It say, yes, Oromo groups fought the Adal Sultanate, but they were not acting as Oromo Muslims.
You're talking about the Battle of Azulia, right? The one happened like...
It's not religious, basically. It is territorial.
Yeah, it was more like an ambush war.
Hold on. Now even those Silti, they are fighting with Gurage Muslims, right? For territory?
Exactly.
Tribalism. When they immersed into their tribal issue, they fight each other. Even having become a Muslim, still now. And then throughout my childhood, I have witnessed that the Afar and the Oromo and the Argoba, they are fighting. They are killing each other for territory.
Even Oromo clans back in the days did that with each other.
Yeah. Abichu and Galan were fighting. Even the king. I can show you the book, how the king even support the other group to fight the other one. And then at last, he support permanently the other one. I mean, the Abichu Oromo, and then defeat the Galan Oromos. And then
what's her name? The girl that was she was sold as a slave when her brother when her clan got wiped out. It was Bilile. It was another Oromo clan that was fighting her clan. That's how it happened.
That was different. That was from the western part, not from the central.
Okay. But I'm saying still 2 clans fighting. You know what I mean? My point is, there's been times where we even fought each other,
That always happened in every region.
Yeah.
Even within the Sultanate of Ifat, within the Sultanate of Ifat, they fought each other. Even for a throne.
The war of Chalanko, not all the Oromos fought from Hararge. Some of them stay neutral. Some of them, you get what I mean? They betray. That's how they even lost that war. You know?
Ace admitted that his folks was on the military side.
Yeah. That happened. We know who they are. You know?
But to be honest, but if I can remember Khalid from the past, from one of his old posts, what he made, he actually agreed with some of the people, like, you know, referring to like the Jews and the Futu al-Habash that says that they were partly Oromos. And he agreed with them. Nah, I mean, I heard him before. I heard him before in the past.
Today he woke up on the wrong side.
Nah, but I don't even know how I don't know how he's switching out today. Like, there must be some reason. There has to be something behind, you know. Someone must have pissed him over some shit from one of them.
It don't matter. Still, you gotta stand on where you believe on. But this nigga always switch up and down, you know. They don't stand 10 toes. None of them, bro.
I mean, you can come back up and you can challenge him if you want to. Even if you have the same sources like Muhammad has, but I don't think he does. He only had a screenshot. Like, no disrespect to Khalid, if you're listening.
Nah, but Muhammad told him that was edited version. You know, why are you using that one? He has the primary source.
He's making a point. He's making a claim, bro. He hasn't backed up any of those things. He only brought out one screenshot. He only brought one screenshot, and that screenshot is not even accurate yet. But Khalid, he debunked that. I mean, Muhammad, he debunked that with, you know, with accurately historical facts.
I've never seen anybody bring a hard copy resource on TikTok the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, even Arab Fatih, when he mentioned the tribe Oromo, he used the Zain term, the G word. He doesn't, you know, dichotomize in terms of clan or tribe. Why he is looking for a specific name in the book? If you understand the historical account.
If I'm being honest, from what I observed from Khalid, I don't think he read the whole the Futu al-Habash. I don't think he must have read only 3 pages.
Yeah, he did it.
There are individuals, when they get something, they screenshot and they come up to the social media and brag, you know, with everyone.
Put some music on it.
Yeah, and then put some music, and then.
I mean, he already admitted, like, he gets most of his sources from the Oromo person named Nagash Kaman from Facebook.
They declare like, you know, academician.
No, I mean, he admitted to us all over in this hour. He told us multiple times that he gets his source from like Oromo scholar named Nagash Kaman from TikTok and from Facebook. He told us, like, he also, like, he's not a scholar. He's not like a guy who's fully informed about the history. He gets his sources, all of them, mostly from the Facebook guy, from the Oromo person. So I don't think he's read the whole books of Futu al-Habash. I don't think he has full details about it. He only like a couple of screenshots, the highlights part, like the most important historical event that happened, like, you know. But I don't think, you know, he knows the full deep details about it. So yeah, yeah, of course. Khalid he lost this one, bro. Like, you know,
Ababia, even the book by itself. If we are vigilant enough, we can't use it for debate, because there is external groups who have their own intention, who translate the book into English. Two of the individuals who translate the book, one is a Catholic priest who served as a journalist his entire time, but he's a priest. His intention is religious, you know. So his alignment is not with the Muslims. His alignment was to make suitable, you know, historical account with the Christian Highland Kingdom, because their plan was to make Ethiopia the heartland of Christianity, like Israel, the heartland of Judaism. Okay? That was their plan. He's an American Jew. And as a Muslim, as an Oromo, as an Ethiopian, you have to be skeptical when you read this kind of books. Even the Imam, when he wrote about the Imam is not biologically left-handed. Nowhere in other historical account that mentioned that Imam Ahmad Ibrahim al-Ghazi was left-handed, but they took that from the Abyssinian chroniclers. It is a kind of dehumanizing the Imam, because he defeated them until the Portuguese came and then support them. That's the reality. Me as an Ethiopian, I will take both historical account, but I will filtrate the lie of the Christian chroniclers from the actual historical account. And then I use a comparative study from our source, from the Christian source, from the European source. And then I will use, you know, triangulation. And if the sources are not compatible, I will take those sources who have strong evidence, the Europeans and then the non-Christian source, because I don't believe any Christian source, especially from the Highland Christian Kingdom. They are liars, fucking liars. You can go to the area, how they extrapolate Imam Ahmed. Modern day forklift will not able to lift the stone. That they say that Imam was throwing that stone with his left hand. Modern day forklift, it can't handle.
Yep, I mean that's what we taught. That's what we learned in the school. Like back in Ethiopia, most of the time, like they refer to
I second that. I
Imam
second
Muhammad as a left hand, Grand Muhammad left hand. That's what we refer to him. But even though that was never his real name, yeah,
absolutely correct. So
even me as a Muslim, it is disgraceful, to bring the issue of Imam Ahmed Ibrahim Al-Ghazi in tribal politics. He never fought for tribe. It is religious. And also the Christian emperors, they never fight for specific tribe, for Tigray, for blah blah, for blah. They are fighting for their religion at that time.
Yep. As everybody here, Khalid lost his credibility today. I mean, he's already got exposed. I mean, no disrespect to Khalid. I mean, you lost the debate now. You can't back up any of your claim that you made. You know what I mean? So that's why you keep interrupting, you keep interjecting, on purposely, knowing that you can't win any of his rebutting points. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're out there listening, you can come back up. You can back up any of your sources, but I don't think you have one. So yeah. Very sad to hear that, Khalid, from you. I never really expect.
I'm so glad I'm not debating you, Muhammad.
Muhammad is undefeated. I mean, I've seen this guy debated with multiple people, with different.
Okay, I'm from Yajju clan.
That's what I say. Like, you can't debate with the actual person who
we have never been defeated until Muhammad Ali became a Christian and then betray us.
Almost like 700 years they've been battling. So
he died gracefully.
People forget, how strong Wallo brothers are.
I mean, according to the history, they say his body was never discovered, right? After the Battle of Debre Tabor, they say he was kind of disappeared. Like, so yeah, of course, it was kind of a cowardly way. Like, he was,
coward. He killed his sheikh. He amputated the right hand of the sheikh that wrote the Quran for himself.
Yeah, Barami.
Yep, most likely, yeah. I don't know why is Khalid playing a flip-flop today, but hopefully you learn your lesson from.
No, eventually they will always expose themselves. That's a funny.
To never challenge the person,
the irony,
who actually carried the history, who's actually fully informed more than you. The fact that you never read the full books, the fact that Muhammad read the whole books, and you lost every single debate, every single point that you made. I've got debunked easily by Muhammad with using an historical reference, referring the books.
No, he told Ababiya, you missed out. Muhammad has warned him heaps of times. This is not the right way. If you want to know, I'm from there. And he tells him no, otherwise.
He keep using the same argument. I don't understand. Maybe he's just having a hard time comprehending. That's what I noticed.
Nah, he doesn't want to listen. That's the thing.
That's why you keep interjecting him. Like every time when Muhammad trying to speak, when he trying to articulate, right, you keep interrupting him on purpose. That shows that he knows that he doesn't want to get embarrassed.
Yes. He caught a L. Takes a L and, you live another day.
Yeah, they usually think that I usually avoid the room of that idiot guy, the psychopath guy, Kuchu, because nothing. Nothing about Ethiopian history. Okay, he's full of jargon. When he read, the title of the book, he literally come up with his entitlements, and then try to argue with his nonsense, insulting, blah blah, and then he copies his way of argument. And then I was respecting him because I know him. But if he insulted me, I will insult him. My policy in argument if somebody insults me, for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. It is Newton's third law. I don't give damn for anyone. You can be, a scholar of something. I don't care about your education background. If you come up with the same background with me, you have to bring your proof. The burden of proof is against you. But I am trying to use the actual book. And then I told you, read the Arabic version. But you are fucking idiots. You don't even read the Quran in Arabic. You know even your religious background recently. Most of you. And then we have been fighting, Our ancestors are fighting since the medieval time. We have been hanging, again since the time of the medieval, the era of princes. And these people, they usually point their finger towards us, together with these idiots, Islamophobic and Oromophobic individuals, and then they bring their nonsense again here. I never claim anything about ethnic background. I am trying to explain the book. And then those of you who are trying to hide your identity with ethnic identity, who has, large population, don't come up with me. I don't care about your ethnic identity. Know yourself. And then if you are talking about historical account, bring your evidence. Hatu burhanukum in kuntum sadiqin.
That's it, guys. Khalid is probably out there listening, but he's not ready for this response, bro. He's not ready. So, yeah, he most likely right there. He's probably crying right there. So, yeah, Khalid, you lost your credibility and everything, bro. You should be embarrassed that, you can't back up any of your claims.
Ababiya, gana jala devte gara putai.
Huh?
Jala devte gara putai.
Khalid, you're a sad man. I never really expected you like this. I never, because he probably back on the old days, Back in the days, he's low-key used to be against the Oromos and Oromos identities. He used to be he used to make a lot of anti-Oromo posts back in the past.
His hate towards Oromo is like stage 4 cancer for him.
Yeah, I know the reason why he's making all these posters to attract the Oromos, like followers. Now he got all the followers that he need now. Now he's switching up. Now we understand that. Anybody who wants a rebuttal about this?
It is obvious. Most of the the social media savage who are insulting others in the name of Oromo, most of them are not Oromo. They grow up in the Oromo community and they act like Oromo, and then they insult others to create animosity towards Oromo.
Like Khalid, right? Like Khalid, he grew up in Oromo his whole life. He grew up in around Batu region. He never lived in his region, never lived in Sinte region, never lived in his district. His whole life, he was born and bred in Batu. But he claimed to be from Addis Ababa, but I don't think that's true. He must have lived in that place maybe for few years, most likely, but I don't think originally from that. He's from the...
They just travel through when they go
central part of Oromia.
Yeah. When they get in a passport or whatever,
And he got the nerve to call.
Everybody claims that they're from Filipine. That's the funny part.
No, he's not from Filipine. He only lived in Filipine a few years only, but he's from Batu.
How's everybody from one city? That's the thing.
And imagine, I know Batu. How? Anyways.
Somebody from Batu arguing with somebody who's actually from the Yajul, who's actually from the place where all historical events happen, Imagine, that's very sad, bro. You can't...
We are a kingmaker. We don't want to say anything.
Exactly.
I mean, that's why, Wallo has become the most very, controversial place for everybody. A lot of tribe claims it. Not only, Amhara claims that place. Also Afars, Tagaros even claim that place, of course. And Wallo is the most important place for, a lot of Ethiopians. Yeah.
Especially for Amhara, they try to hide under Wallo, Because when you ask them where's your root, they try to say Bet Amar. It's crazy. When they ain't got nowhere to go. And at the same time, they'll tell you, they'll deny Kalu, they warra bahabo, warra, you know, all this warra. They I don't think they ease work or their brain like gets malfunction, like, you know what I mean? Can't register it.
Anybody would dare to come up here, you know what I mean? Like challenge us, you know, based on this topic.
Where is
I don't think anybody, whoever's out there listening or hiding, come up here and challenge us. If you have the source to back it up with.
Yeah, all the other groups.
No one's ready.
Where is Aite?
He's not gonna come up.
Of course, he's gonna be hiding.
Who the fuck is Haji? They keep saying, this guy keeps spamming the comments saying Haji, bro. Bro, get off his dick, bro. Whoever's Haji's right there, come up here and challenge us. I mean, like, if you have the backup source, bro, I don't think he has, bro. After he heard what Muhammad has been, you know, presenting, I don't think he wants another embarrassment, you know, so of course. The other guy who claimed to be credible, he's got embarrassed. Next guy wants to come up here, you know, embarrass himself, you know. You're both welcome, you know. The mic is yours, you know what I mean? So we're waiting for you guys, you know. You don't have to yap in the comment section. The Somali guy. What's the Somali got to do with the Futuh al-Habash?
Let me read one thing, and then I will leave. When it talks about Harla, a locality mentioned in the Chronicle of Emperor Amdelsion, was a small tributary territory east of Shawa, affiliated to Ifat, the Ifat Sultanate. Harla, according to tradition, had formerly been occupied by a race of giant. It doesn't say any ethnic group. Harla is a locality. And even the writer of this book,